Stop your whining.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
3rd and long for Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Matchbox white.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
What I need? 300. What we got? Yellow. Mike's 57.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Hit on the stop to Monte Casey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
57's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. First. 57. Mike.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd, and he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strong right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike,
From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Run. Gun. Motion. 57.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Bears.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, ball. Mark 55.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go,
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Go ahead.
Again, it's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Yellow. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Target.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 8. Yards and the first down conversion.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
36.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Cousins now from the 50. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin with a run by Davis. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
54 is Mike. 54. Hey, Delta. 54.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill. Check 24.
They'll run with Davis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Lock in. That's what I do. Alert.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky. And Davis with it left side. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Alert.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
I got one. 18.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Watch the shit. Move. 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
He wasn't ready.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Alert.
Here's Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Motion out of the backfield. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Receiver. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. White now to return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, here we go. Mike 55. Alert, 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 alert. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get... Alert. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57's Mike. Watch a slant. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Bandit.
Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Zebra.
Cousins again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
57's the mic. Gun. Here we go.
A second down throw for Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
57's the mic.
Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
55's the mic. Check 55.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Double up. He's coming.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Alert. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Watch the back.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gun. 57's Mike. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 57's the Mike. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
57's the Mike. What? Hey, Echo. 57. Mike.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch 57. I smell gun. I smell fear in that offense. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Where's the hot?
Throwing. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Vikings 3.